Yes. Okay. Recording. It's blue. I like it blue. We're gonna do blue. God. Okay. There's let me gain my bearings, please let me gain my bearings. There's a lot of things that we can unpack here. 444 on the clock. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Okay. Mm, um, you're not alone. You're not alone, and you're beautiful. That's first. That's first. Uh, that can't be said enough, honestly. No, okay. Um, with God, all things are possible. It's very true. It's very true. I know what I want to say. I know what I want to say. That we're in the fucking stage. All right. All right, welcome, welcome. We're here. Oh, I want to breathe. Oh, okay, this is good. Look at that. Yay! Um, you got to get rid of the berries. Not the berries you're thinking of. You got to get rid of the berries that go moldy in the basket with the other berries. You got to get rid of the fruit, the bad fruit that's touching the good fruit. Because your good fruit is natural and it comes through each season. It's just, it's seasonal. Things grow, things you pick them out and then they die or whatever, they go back in the cycle. But when they're growing, when the good fruit is growing, there's a lot of bad fruit around. And if that bad fruit is around the good fruit, or if it's near the good fruit, if it's touching the good fruit will be affected and the good fruit will become bad fruit. That's making sense. Yes, awesome. Amazing. It's like I'm talking to a brick wall here. It's not brick, but it is a wall. Yeah, cool. Cool. Um so many things can be said. That's the truth though. That is the truth. You can't stop no matter what people tell you, no matter what they say. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're beautiful. Uh, if you want to continue to produce great works of art, creativity, love, passion, and aliveness, if you want to continue to be more alive, you have to be around people who want to be more alive and make you want to be alive. And anything less than that is just cut away. It's gone. I like this. I like this. In a garden, when you're nourishing, you have two hands. One hand is nourishing, is fertilizing, uh, drinking water, hydrating the plants. The plant is seeing the sunshine, it's feeling the sunlight, it's taking it in. I almost said osmosis or reverse osmosis. No, it's photosynthesis. The word fabric is coming to my mind because I was thinking about it earlier. Anyway, okay, you're going to have one hand. It's doing all that. And then also in that hand, if there's a weed in that garden, that hand, its purpose, is to prune, is to cut and balance the composition of the garden. One weed can spread like wildfire, whatever. Okay. What what inspires you? What inspires you? I pull this out. Wow, thank you. My little paper stand here. What inspires you to continue forthright? The fortuitous outcome that you want? You may not know the road ahead. In fact, I'm going to say you definitely won't. You definitely won't know the road ahead. Roadhead. Okay. You don't know the road ahead, but still you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see the light in the tunnel. There's always a light in the shadow. What's causing the shadow? There is no shadow without contrast. And without contrast, the light cannot be seen. Everything is light, always. Which, it is. I believe it is. Is always light, actually. You're still not going to see any shadow. And there's something to be said about the piano with the white keys and the black keys. Would it be minor notes and major notes? It's definitely minor and major chords. Still figuring out the piano, letting this baby discover itself. If I talk away, can you hear me like this? Yeah, okay. God. I wish I had something to do here, I'm breathing in. I'm allowing myself to breathe. I was watching a beautiful movie before this, and it's just so... God is so good. That's what I'll say. That's what this message goes out to those who have nobody but God. That's what I want to give that message to you, because I'm going to give that message to myself. You know what? That's how it's felt. That's how it's felt. You got these dreams. You got these big plans. You can call them big plans. You got this faith inside of you, a flame that will not be extinguished. A charming romance that you can somehow taste. It tantalizes you. What does that word mean? I don't know. I'm learning new words every day, and it's amazing. The word nominal has 4 definitions in it, and it's one word. It's one word, and it has 4 definitions, different definitions. That's an incredible word. That's a word that I would hire for my company, for sure. It produces way more. It goes above and beyond than what's expected of it. And it just is. Just is awesomeness. Yeah. You got this charming reality, this romantic reality that you can somehow taste, that you can feel it. You know it's there, and it's meant for you. And if you could just somehow figure out a way to get through to it. But maybe it's already here. What you have is right here, right now. What you want is right here, right now. And you got others. You got the buckwheat, okay? You got the rusty buckets. God. You got these buckets, okay? They're filled with rust. The metal's oxidized. And they want to make you rusty too. They want to rub off their rust. on you. No. No. You let go of that rust. You let go. You know what? You want to be rusty? Go ahead. I'm 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 already gone. I'm already gone, baby. I'm not rusting. I am glossed. Am I glossy? Now we're talking about what is this? Polished. I'm polished. Metal. I'm polishing metal. There's something in my ear. I think it's my eardrum. uh, mm, 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 mm. If we could learn to be ourselves fully, authentically, without apology, and be vulnerable, that would be beautiful. Ah. Ugh. Sometimes you got to muster up the courage, guys. Sometimes you got to muster and catch up to your greatness, okay? You wake up in the morning, supposedly, and it's just like there's thoughts, there's an inkling of, can I do this? Can I do another day? Can I make it another day? And then you gotta fucking grab that shit by the neck and choke it out. And you fucking keep going. And then you find a way. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna put on something positive. You know what? I'm gonna put on some music that I want to hear, that I think kicks ass. I wake up out of bed, boom, judo kick, the blanket, cross the room, hole in the wall, plaster everywhere. There's paint chips falling down. I'm eating that shit. I'm not eating shit, but you know what I mean. And then I move into the bathroom, baby, and I'm ready to go. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm taking care of my skin. I'm taking that cold shower because I'm putting my body through adversity. And although it doesn't feel good, I know it's good for me, so I'm going to do it. And then once you have this mindset, this ability that, you know what? Wait a second. I don't give a hoot what's going on, what circumstances are today. Because Bruce Lee once said, circumstances, I make circumstances. And that's true. You make circumstances. Don't tell me it's not the right season. Marina. I don't know Marina's last name. And I forget what song that's from. But Marina the artist, okay, there's a song in there. You know what? Just put on all of her songs, and you'll find some gold in all of it. You'll find diamonds in all of it. And I like my hair messy like this. I like to be a little messy, okay? Da 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 da. There's a message over here that, you know what, I look at it every day and it never gets old. Does anything ever get old? In perspective, it does. In perspective, it does. Perspective is the game, baby. Perspective is the game. Okay, but number two. Yeah. Number two. Let's read it. Ignore them. Don't listen to other people. This is 7 rules of life, by the way, and live a life that's empowering to you. Oh my gosh, what a concept. What a concept. Look at it. Don't listen to other people. I'm talking about the fruit. I'm talking about the bad fruit. I'm talking about the people who are broke spiritually, mentally, exhausted emotionally, physically not loving themselves. You can be whatever you want physically, as long as you're loving it. As long as you're loving it. And then, second part, live a life that's empowering to you. Because you know what? At the end, ooh, I just found a green guitar pick that was underneath that. Yes, Fender, baby. Green. It almost looks like an emerald. Yeah. So what's empowering to you? First off, let's address the question, okay? Who's gonna be in your coffin with you? Who's gonna be there? God and you. So we've got to learn to break away from all this other noise and nonsense, from other things that are not empowering to you. If it's not you, if it's not God, then baby, I'm going to quote Queen Herbie, if they're not on the vibe, you don't got to listen. But just to translate that, all this nonsense is here to see, it's like it's other people's stuff. It's not even your stuff. Cuz you got great stuff. You got greatness within you. Les Brown. I'll pull it out any day of the week. Les Brown. You listen to Les Brown and you understand where he's coming from, and you understand that he had to fight to be who he is today. And after, you know what? I believe that after a point, the fighting is just, it's just a natural, not reaction, but when, there's something here. When you unfollow the matrix and what else is happening that's not empowering to you, it's going to try and pull you in, and it's going to want to pull you in, and you will have to control and, let go of control, but focus your energy towards surrender and greatness, towards away from all this, all that. Let go of all that, and you have all this. And you have this here. And I'm in an apartment right now, and we're going to be, I'm grateful for it. I'm very grateful for it. God has blessed me with this place. I can't stress that enough. Emphasize, yeah. Can't emphasize that enough. But it's not where I'm meant to stay, and I know that, and I'm okay with that. Why? Because I know God is spontaneously lining up the steps of the ladder and the staircase for me to climb, for me to continually put one foot in front of the other. But also, I'm doing my part because I'm listening, and I'm doing everything I can. Because when two mice fell into a bowl of cream, one gave up, said, I'll never get out of this cream. I'm running. And looking at the other guy, he's not doing anything. I'm never going to do it. Oh, I'm just going to die. The other mouse, this is from Les Brown as well, but he looked at that mouse. He said, I'm not going to be like that mouse. I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to be me. I'm going to be the one I want to be. Oh. And so he kept churning, and he kept running, and he kept doing it. He kept going after it. Doing what he can. Oh, a little bit here, a little bit there. Put a little something in there, put a little something there. And that cream turned into butter, and it became solid so that he could step out like a champion, like a king, like a god. So, yeah, pretty good. You're irresistible as well. You are irresistible. People talk, I say people. There's nobody here. There's nobody here, and there's nobody, it's just, It's just thought. Thought comes up, and thought is you have the strength to go through anything and come out better from it, from every situation. Trust me. Every situation that you face in the day. This is the beautiful thing about life. This is a beautiful thing about life. Okay? What if I were to tell you that each day was designed for your empowerment and your transcendence up into another level? And these levels, the satisfaction you get from letting go and from learning and to love the process and to discern. Okay, that's a big word there. I'm going to break it down. It means to separate the wheat from the chaff, the good berries from the bad berries. Blackberries and blueberries. No, both of them, if there's a bad blueberry, you get rid of the blueberry. If there's a bad blackberry, you get rid of the bad blackberry. And your blackberries are safe. Your blueberries are safe. Your strawberries are safe if you get rid of the bad strawberries. Get rid of the fucking strawberries. What was I saying? What was being said? Oh yeah, yes. This is the beautiful thing about life. Okay, what if each day was designed for you to transcend? So each situation, and I'm talking about each moment. Every situation, there's a moment here, okay? I walk into this room. This is a situation. I have a relationship with everything here. This water bottle. That acoustic guitar in the back, that piano. It's speaking. It's all speaking. And you have a relationship. And the Lord has a relationship with everything. It's omnipresence, okay? You can look forward to each day learning something new, learning how to better yourself, and discern, becoming more aware of yourself, what you want, your levels of satisfaction and contentment in life, your peace. Protect your peace. I'm also not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. If there's one thing that can be said, is that if you're going to start, then you're not going to quit. If you're going to quit, don't start. Don't even start. I mean, that's what I gotta say to any demon coming my way. You're gonna start something and quit and then complain about it? I can't even hear that word. I can't even hear that word. Life's too beautiful. There's too much joy and grace in this life for you and for me. Times will be tough. They'll be tough. They build character. Trust me, you do not want to meet somebody with no character. They have no backbone. They will say anything to get their way or to pass by, to survive. Are you here to survive? Are you here? Is that what you're here to do? In this life, are you here to survive? Now, I'm not gonna lie. It is fun. It is fun sometimes to test yourself. You put yourself in situations that you're uncomfortable with, which just happens naturally. It happens naturally. You find yourself in a situation that you are a little bit uncomfortable with, and you got to roll with the punches. At that moment, you may feel like you're surviving. You're bobbing and weaving. Mike Tyson's coming after me, and I do not want to get hit. No. Muhammad Ali, whoo. I'm out. I'm sticking and moving, baby. So sometimes it will feel like you're surviving. Yes. Kelly Clarkson, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. There's so many song lyrics, so much music that I listen to that can just come out here. Yeah. I want you to be comfortable in your own skin. I want you to live a life of passion and purpose that gives no fucks about anybody else or anything else that affects your peace. Not to say, like, we still can care about people, but let God handle it. Let God handle them. We can stay in our lane and handle ourselves. So who's got a ball sack and who's willing to use it? I mean it. You got to use it. You got to use it or lose it. Peace out.